At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Huskies of Virginia Beach.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Burrow from his own end zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
13 loop.
In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rush.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Draymond Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Velus Jones
From 13 yards out.
And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
Dances by him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cheetah Bay
with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught here by Taylor.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And not willing to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
I'm fine, ready?
Burrow on play action. Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And some room to run now. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
11.
Now Burrow. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Huskies 7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Lawrence will throw.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Etienne.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Once more, Etienne.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll change things up.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And some room to work. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
They'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Huskies have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking deep here for Chase.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start with the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Fighting through. Still fighting for more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's
touchdown! Travis Etienne from 10 yards out. And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He's going to take another shot here.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks. But at least they're giving themselves a shot.
He'll get it inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Travis Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Virginia Beach, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.